These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. When it comes to online college, Southern New Hampshire University is so good, it's scary. Listen, the facts don't lie. SNHU has degree programs that fit your goals, online classes that fit your life, and real support at every step. And if that wasn't enough, they've got some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. This is an airtight case, you guys. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to get started. That's snhu.edu/morbid. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, Weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid.
This is morbid.
I was making that face at Alaina where you like tuck your top lip
over your bottom or your top teeth.
You like tuck it into your gums, kinda.
And then you start talking Southern. I don't know why.
Because
just happens.
I think I'm a Southerner in a past life.
You have Southern Belle vibes.
Thank you so much.
Inside of your soul.
That's super duper kind.
Yeah. It's also just like when, talking in a Southern accent is so buttery.
It's also fun.
Like it's the easiest accent to slip into.
Yes.
British is pretty easy
British
too. is easy, but it never sounds authentic.
Nope, never.
Like never.
No.
Like we think it does, but a British person would be like, "You shut your dirty American mouth."
Yeah.
And we would say you're probably right.
Say shut your filthy mouth.
But a Southern accent always sounds right. Like it just sounds.
You can't mess it up.
It's buttery.
Yeah.
I
love it.
It depends on where in the South. I don't know where mine is, but it feels buttery,
You sort of sounded like when Reese Witherspoon goes Southern in
Sweet Home Alabama.
That crazy ass flick, Sweet Home Alabama.
Movie.
Do you ever watch a movie that was so beloved to you in your childhood and then you're like,
you watch it now and you're like,
fuck?
I'm like, is everyone all right?
I'm like, oh my God, you guys got married again? The fuck?
I also love a New Orleans accent, like a Louisiana accent. To me, is so buttery.
Those are I was gonna say a Louisiana.
A Louisiana accent.
God, a Louisiana accent is so cool, but it's one that I cannot do.
Yeah, it's cozy.
It is cozy.
If you're from Louisiana, I think you have a cozy vibe.
Because you know what it is? Like historical things are sort of, not all of them, but some of them are kind of cozy.
They have a cozy vibe most of the time.
Yeah,
some of the time,
when they go way back.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah. I was trying to transition us into what we're talking about.
Speaking of historical vibes.
Thank you. See, you picked up what I was stepping in.
Today's a haunted hotels or spooky hotels episode. But I think what you saw in the title, you were like, wait, what?
Hold on.
What?
False advertising.
The Oliver House murders, I thought you said. Yep.
She did.
Hear that.
We
You're
did.
going to hear that. This is spooky hotels, but spooky in the sense that lots of murders, lots of deaths. And as a result, lots of hauntings.
On your side.
On my
Mine
side.
does not have any murders that I could find, but it has deaths and limbs.
And limbs.
Phantom
so there's
limbs.
that.
And real limbs.
Phantom limbs. I
And,
like
and
that.
real ones.
Isn't that a Shins song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Deep cut.
I love the Shins.
The Shins are great.
But yeah.
New slang. Na, na,
Oh,
na,
yes.
na, na.
It's so good.
All right. Go off, Queen.
So I have two, and they're in the same area. They're in
You're just
Arizona.
better than me.
I have two. What's even weirder about this, and this happened in real time, and Ash can tell you it really happened.
Yeah.
So I found this hotel, the Copper Queen, and it's in Bisbee, Arizona.
Yep.
I was reading about it, and I'm like, wow, this one's a cool one. A few people had recommended it in our email, and I was like, holy shit, you guys rule. Absolutely, I want to cover this. And then as I was doing that, I came across the Oliver House Hotel in Arizona. And
I like
was
that sound of that name.
it's horrifying, to be honest. It looks really cool, though. I want to go.
Let's
And
go.
I was like, ooh, this one's interesting, too. It was just by happenstance. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, yeah, this one's cool, too. You know what? I'll do a twofer because
Yeah.
they're very interesting and I can't pick. And so I was looking up, like, other, all this stuff about both of them. And I come across a Ghost Adventures episode with, Zach
The
Bagans.
one. The only.
And I was like, oh, which one did he go to? And I look, one episode, he went to the Copper Queen and the Oliver House.
What are the odds?
And I was like, that's weird. I guess
That
not
is
because
weird.
they're in the same state and I think they're not far apart, but like still weird.
I don't know. It's fucking spooky, bro.
It's so fucking spooky.
I said that she just wanted to do the Copper Queen because she is a Copper Queen.
And I
But,
loved it.
child.
I loved it. I really did.
thought it was funny.
Well, let me tell you about the Copper Queen. Another
Please do.
Copper Queen.
Yeah, the other one.
So not the Copper
Let
Queen.
me not tell you about myself, but about this other Copper
This
Queen.
other Copper Queen. It was built in 1898 in Bisbee, Arizona. And this was after the Phelps Dodge Mining Company found that they needed, some luxurious accommodations to put up prospective investors. I almost said investigators.
Those two.
Those two investors into the mine and, the corporate executives. They wanted something to like schmooze,
Of course. Only the best
So-
for the best.
Exactly. So it ended up being finished in 1902 and originally had 73 rooms. And finally, originally there was only one bathroom per floor.
Oh, no. Yeah. Honey, that's not the best for the best.
Yeah, it's on Howell Street currently, and it's apparently the oldest continuously operating hotel in Arizona.
Wow.
Like hundreds of years old.
That's cool.
So, or over 100 years old.
Yeah.
But this whole layout changed because eventually the hotel wasn't just for investors and fancy pants executives anymore, but instead it became like a hot and happening place for anyone coming through to stay in Bisbee. It was like this
Okay.
cool place.
Yeah.
So once it started to get to be the place to stay for those outside of just fancy pants investors and the mining company, they renovated and put a bathroom in each suite like a normal hotel would.
That was fucking smart.
Yeah, and this made the 73 rooms turn into 48 because obviously they needed the
okay.
room to kind of conjoin.
Yep.
Upgrade to me.
Yeah, I agree. I'll take it.
Also, well-known stars and like kind of iconic people have stayed at this hotel. Julia Roberts has stayed there.
I love her.
There you go.
She's she might be my favorite actress.
Wow. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. Oh, Erin Brockovich.
I mean, yeah.
Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride. The list goes on.
The list goes on.
Fucking Drink the Jew, Shelby.
Yep.
What is that? What? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know.
No, you do. You've never seen it, I'm sure. Dolly Parton, Julia Roberts. Fucking.
Steel
Thank
Magnolias.
you.
Oh my God. Why was I about to say fried green tomatoes? I just like
similar
could not-
vibes.
Maybe it's the same vibes, but I'm like, why was I saying that?
Fried Green Tomatoes is such a good movie. But anyway, I do love Julia Roberts.
Yep. There you go. Well, she stayed there.
Hell yeah. I want to go
Marlon
now.
Brando has stayed there.
Cool.
Harry Houdini.
Oh,
So pretty cool place.
damn.
If you ask me. So that sounds awesome, huh? Let's talk about what's happened there.
It does, but your face tells me it's not.
So apparently, just to give you a little idea, it's pretty haunted in there. The furniture moves a lot.
I like how you said that. Pretty haunted in there.
Pretty haunted in there.
I think they should just hire you to stand outside. Just
Yeah.
go, hey, pretty haunted in there.
Doing the thumb in there like, ugh, that place reeks of haunting. I've lots of haunting going on. The furniture moves a lot in particular.
Okay.
And with seemingly no explanation, like staff has reported that they'll leave a room in either like the lobby area or one of the rooms or in the bar area, and they'll come back within a minute or two, and all the furniture will be completely different. Like too quick for it to be somebody fucking with them.
I kind of love that.
Yeah. Somebody alive fucking with them,
I was going to say, somebody's fucking with them.
So that's interesting. That's one of the things. A lot of people hear things. They hear footsteps. They hear voices. A lot of people feel like they get touched.
Oh, I
they
hate
get tugged at a lot. So we're going to talk about a couple of these specific ghosts because they have specific ghosts at this place, and they've actually named rooms after some of these ghosts.
That's fucking cool.
So first one is Julia Lowell. She was a young woman in her 30s who worked as a sex worker in the early 1900s, and she used the hotel to entertain her clientele. Specifically, she used a room on the 3rd floor, and that room is now named the Julia Lowell Room.
That's iconic.
Like officially, it has a plaque made by the hotel.
As it should.
Now, unfortunately for Julia, the story goes that she fell in love with a married client.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not great. So she decided to tell him. She was being a brave bitch, and she was like, I'm going to tell this man.
Yeah.
You know, he's coming to see me.
That's the thing. Maybe shoot your shot, Juliet.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't return the feelings, unfortunately. And he apparently wasn't very nice about telling her that he didn't return the feelings.
What a douche.
So she was very distraught. And this is really sad, but she ended up taking her own life by hanging. And she either did it in or just outside of her room.
That's so sad.
Now, apparently, Julia now in the afterlife is still very active. You'll smell perfume around her spirit. She has a very nice perfume.
Love that.
She can be seen on the 2nd and 3rd floors. And man, she is busy. She can be seen sometimes dancing at the bottom of staircases.
Just
which I
twerking.
love. And she'll actively flirt with male guests she finds attractive.
Oh, honey, she's having a good time in the afterlife.
She'll try to seduce them by whispering in their ears or stroking their legs or feet.
Hey there. Hey there, big guy.
And she can also be seen sometimes. People will wake up. This is my favorite.
What?
People will wake up and see her seductively dancing at the end of their bed.
Stop it.
What a sassy queen.
Just throwing ass at the end of the bed.
That's Julia.
I love it.
That's Julia.
I feel like she doesn't throw ass. I feel like she kind of like
she's
slinks
that slinky,
around.
like that. You know. She's definitely slinky as hell.
She's very demure, very mindful,
very cutesy,
very slinky.
But we love a Julia. She's a sassy queen. She's apparently not at all malicious in any way. She's not scary in any way. She's a welcome presence.
Well, fuck the guy that did her wrong.
Fuck that guy. The next ghost we have is Billy.
Billy
is a child ghost.
Oh.
Yeah, his story's a little sad, but
great.
He seems like he's like living it up for the most part in the afterlife.
Not really.
He was an 8-year-old, and he was an 8-year-old son of someone who worked at the hotel, and he was like beloved. Everyone loved him there.
Getting paid twice a month doesn't mean money is scarce. It just feels that way. That feeling makes you do weird stuff, like putting things on a card you didn't need to. Earnin removes that feeling. With Earnin, you can access up to $150 per day of money you've already earned, plus up to $1,000 between paychecks. Standard transfers take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees, and expedited transfers start at $3.99 and cap at $5.99. 5 million people are already on it, and honestly, it's wild it didn't exist sooner. Download Earnin on the App Store or Google Play, spelled like earning money without the G. Type in Morbid under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. Available in select states. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
He played in the hotel a lot. Well, I don't know exactly who in his life worked there.
Yeah.
But he was there a lot, so he played a lot. One day, he was going swimming in the San Pedro River nearby, and the current overtook him, and he drowned.
Oh, God.
And it absolutely devastated everyone at the hotel.
Yeah.
But Billy didn't leave.
He said, not today.
He said, I love playing here.
Not now, not never.
He can be seen all around the hotel, most often by children, because, in fact, adults can't see him at all.
Wow.
Only children can see him.
That's cool. What a fucking superpower
Right?
that is.
But adults can hear him or they can feel him when he touches them.
That's spooky.
He likes to tug on clothing like a little kid or tap people from like a child's height.
Like gets their attention
Yeah,
that
like
way.
a tap. Like one of like a bartender there was saying that like while she was behind the bar, her clothing was tugged so hard that she assumed a little kid was behind her.
Wow.
And when she turned around, he wasn't there. But according to
was he?
Phoenix Ghosts, Billy likes to befriend children, and there have been many reports of guests saying that their children will try to introduce them to their new friend Billy.
Oh.
But no one's there.
That's fucking horrifying and adorable.
I was just gonna say, I would shit my pants and also think that is the cutest thing ever.
I'd say I'm so excited for your new friend, but he's got to go soon.
That's so lovely.
You should bring him to the light.
You should bring him to the light. Tell him if he sees it, go towards it.
Go towards it, baby.
But Billy is known to play around the hotel lobby. He also likes to move furniture in the rooms and other things.
So maybe it's him.
He's also likes to move guests' belongings around.
Oh, he's a little jokester.
Loves it. He's very much a jokester. He likes to take stuffed animals and put them in other locations.
That's cute. He's probably just playing with them.
Yeah, he is. He also likes to play with people's shoes. So he will misplace people's shoes a lot. Many guests will come down to the front desk and say, I don't know where my shoes went.
That's so funny.
And it's Billy like putting them in random spots. Objects will also float sometimes like, at like child
awesome.
level where it looks like a child is holding them.
See, we've experienced like some really cool shit, I would say.
Yeah.
Like ever since we've been paranormal investigating with our brothers, girls, Ghost, Cult, and Coven.
Yes.
Sabrina and Corinne, what's up? But we've never seen an object floating.
But you know what?
I'm trying to see that.
It's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. I
feel
can't
it.
wait.
I feel it in my bones.
I can't wait.
And often people will hear a little boy's giggle.
Oh.
Or a little boy's voice saying things. Like they can hear
Spooky.
clearly a little boy's voice. And this is the saddest part, though. If you are, especially, there's a room that's called Billy's room.
Oh.
And if you're in Billy's room, if you run a shower or a bath, people say you will sometimes hear him crying or whimpering because he's like traumatized by the running water.
That just made me so sad. And
Yes.
oh.
And they actually did it on Ghost Adventures, which I know I'm not putting stock in like all these shows.
No.
But I'm just saying like
But that's a great fucking show.
interesting. These are fun shows. I also love Ghost
Hunters.
Ghost Hunters
Yes.
International or Ghost Hunters regular one.
Yeah, like Taps, right?
Taps, that's the one.
Because they're so fun this time of year, too.
Oh, they're so fun this time of year. But they did the water thing, and they did capture like a strange EVP that sounded like a child. But you know,
people should like
interesting.
tell him before they're gonna run a bath.
I know, just be like, nothing
just
bad's gonna happen.
Pop
to you.
out of the bathroom.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Don't worry. And the last one that people see a lot is a man in a top hat.
Oh, that's I don't love that.
Well, the man is not named. He doesn't have a name. They don't know where he comes from, but he appears in a top hat and a black cape, which makes me think of Jack the Ripper.
Retweet.
But his presence is not as ominous as Jack the Ripper, apparently.
That's good.
He's, by all accounts, pretty chill.
Okay.
He's always seen smoking a cigar.
Fucking living.
And you can smell a cigar when he's around.
Sometimes I like the smell of cigar and
Yeah.
sometimes I don't.
Me
so,
too. So it depends on the day.
Yeah, toss up.
He's often seen on the 4th floor near room 409. He feels like he kind of rules a little bit. I don't know. He's fancy. He's just smoking a cigar.
Yeah, he's got like a sexy, mysterious vibe.
And he just seems like he's hanging.
Yeah.
And people say he hangs a lot in like dark areas, so they get freaked out by him. But I was like, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to be perceived, you know?
Perhaps, yeah.
Like, maybe he's just like, I'm in here because I don't want you to see me.
It is
I just want to smoke my cigar in peace.
It's giving a little bit like sleep paralysis demon.
Absolutely. Like the Hat Man.
Yes.
Yeah. But if my sleep paralysis demon was smoking a cigar, we might have a better relationship because I would think that's hilarious.
See,
it would change the way I saw it.
It depends on the situation. You know what I mean?
I feel like it would make the situation funnier, though, to me.
Possibly.
You know, like right now, sleep paralysis is a horrifying thing for me.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing kooky or camp about it in any way. But like if he's smoking a cigar.
I just twitched.
Did it?
Yes. You said sleep paralysis is a lot for me. Twitch.
I'm very tired. I didn't sleep well last night.
Neither of us did. It was so bad.
Yeah, but I think it would be much funnier if he was just like had a cigar and he was just like puffing a cigar in my room. I'd be like, you just chilling?
Hello?
Like, what are you doing?
Let me know if that happens.
I will, because maybe it will now.
Have you had sleep paralysis in a while?
I haven't recently. I just knocked on wood to make sure I don't invite that into my life.
Girl, that's from Target. That's
I know,
not wood.
that's not
Knock
wood.
your walls. That's from Target too.
No!
She's knocked the walls.
Where's the wood?
Where's the wood?
Someone knock on wood. If you're listening, will you knock on wood?
Maybe the bookshelf?
Nah, baby.
I tried
that's
to,
not
but she
wood.
told me no.
That's some kind of, I don't know.
All right. Well, my next one, let's hope. We'll all just hope together. But my next one, so that was the Copper Queen.
Okay. That was you and the Copper Queen.
Me and the Copper Queen. The next one is the Oliver House, which this is where it all
It gets crazy.
really goes down.
It pops off.
Like
if you
we're
will.
going down, but now we're going down.
Uh-oh.
So this is another mining hotel.
Check that out.
Yeah, this one was built in 1908 by Edith Oliver and Henry Oliver, who was an oil tycoon and his wife.
Okay.
They also wanted a place that they could house big investors and bigwigs.
Who doesn't?
A place of style, a place of class, you know?
Swag, if you will.
Exactly. And all was well and fine. And eventually it even attracted the miners who would stay there for a long period of time, basically becoming boarders. So it became like a boarding house for the miners eventually. It's got a spooky ass exterior.
Really? Oh, I'm going to look it up.
Which I think it knows that. Like the Oliver House knows that. There's this like concrete walkway, bridge type thing that leads to it. And it's like all overgrown like bushes and stuff that lead you into it. It's like a real experience. But I think the is it the Copper Queen or is it this one? I think it's the Oliver House that has a little ghost on its. It might be the Copper Queen. One of them has a little ghost on its sign.
Oh,
so
okay.
it kind of like leans into the fact that it's very haunted.
I don't see one on the Oliver House. The Oliver House looks like you could literally pluck it out of there and put it into NOLA.
Yeah, it really does.
The Copper Queen.
The Copper Queen might be the one that has little ghosties on its sign, which is very cute.
I don't see it there.
So let's get into the Oliver House. In 1920, Nathaniel Nat Anderson was one of the lodgers staying at the Oliver House. He was a miner. He was working in the local mine. Obviously, that's what miners do.
Miners just study mining.
You know, he was known to be a pretty chill fellow, but his personal life was a little bit messy.
Oh.
He borrowed a lot of money, money he couldn't repay. And he also had a habit of like sleeping with other people's wives.
Oh, you're gonna piss a lot of people off with those character
With those
traits.
hobbies. I almost
With
said
those habits of yours.
I almost said habits and hobbies, and I put habbies.
Gruel.
Gruel. So he was having a very torrid affair with a woman during this time.
Okay.
And oops, it happened to be the wife of a man he owed a lot of money to. So he combined his hobbies here.
Oh, what are you doing, guys?
Which is a bad idea, Nate. Bad idea, because this man found out where Nate was staying, and he barged into the room at the hotel, shot Nate between the eyes, and then again in the back twice.
Fuck.
Yes. He was found at the top of the stairs near room 13.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah. Now this guy who shot him got away with it because he covered it up by staging a robbery in another room and then running the fuck out of there. Still hasn't been caught to this day.
Whoa. And this was in the 20s?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the 20s. Yeah. So that's a little scary. And we'll talk about a little bit more about, you know, some of the ghosts that have come out of these things.
Yeah.
Like, guess who will stay in room 13? We'll hear footsteps. Sometimes they'll see Nate, like full body apparition Nate.
I don't want to see that.
And they always feel like they're being watched in that room. And the hotel, there's actual like copies of Nate's death certificate. So this is like a real thing. And on the death certificate, it says cause of death, pistol shot to the forehead.
Fucking
like
A.
It says it right there. There's articles about the event. I found one from the Tombstone Epitaph, and part of it says, an inquest yesterday morning shed little or no light on the murder. The coroner's jury gave a verdict of death from gunshot wounds at the hands of an unknown person. Following the shooting, both Mrs. Richard Davis, the landlady, this is of the Oliver House, and a roomer saw a man leaving the place. They did not see him clearly enough to describe him. The theft of money and a watch from Kay Ross's room a short time prior to the shooting remains a puzzling feature of the crime. The weight of evidence against the theory that the man who entered Ross's room is the same man that shot Anderson is almost overwhelming. On the other hand, everything points to the crime as being an act of a man who had some personal score to settle with Anderson.
Sounds like it.
A score of violent hatred. Before firing the third shot into the prostrate man's back, that means that he was like down on the ground.
Okay.
His assailant cursed him with a vile epithet.
What?
Which, like, damn.
That's
and
wild.
It says there's a wooden footbridge across the canyon leading to the front of the house. A nearby neighbor said that before the shooting, a scuffle was heard on the bridge and a woman screamed. The police think that the robbery of Kay Ross's room might have been a coincidence or might have been done with the object of throwing them off the trail to make it seem as if it was the act of common thieves trying to escape.
So they were on to this fucker.
They were a little bit onto this fucker, but they could never find him.
Damn. This part of the show is brought to you by Anua, the Korean skincare brand known for scientific, gentle, yet effective formulations. The latest from Anua is the Retinol Collagen Gua Sha Cream, a firming cream with a gua sha-shaped tip built right in. Have you guys heard of gua sha? It's that viral massage tool that moves fluid and tension out of your face. Less puffiness, a snatched jawline, honey, more definition in your face. Retinol firms and reduces fine lines, and collagen keeps your skin plump and structured. This cream has both of those things, arguably the most optimal combo for that snatched, lifted look all in one step. I am obsessed with the Gua Sha cream. First of all, it feels so cool to the touch. When you put that on your face, it's just like, this is lovely. It's like a little spa treatment that you can give yourself. I like to do mine at night after I get out of the shower. I rub the cream on my face with the little gua sha. I'm sculpting that jawline, honey. I got it on the cheekbones. And actually, I had a facial the other day, and the lady doing my facial, the professional, she said, "Do you use a gua sha at home?" And I said, "I do." And I said, "How did you know that?" And she said, "I didn't have those little like bumps in my chin or like different areas like that." So she could tell that I was using the gua sha. And I said, "Oh my God." I just feel like I wake up less puffy in the morning when I do it the night before. But you can do it whenever you want to. I, 10 out of 10, recommend this product. The Anua Gua Sha Cream value set is available at anua.com, already discounted. Use code MORBID for an extra 10% off. That's ANUA.com, code MORBID. The Sherwin-Williams summer sale is here. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off their newest product, Emerald Symmetry, July 17th through the 27th. Whether you're looking to refresh your interior or your exterior, they've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Which is crazy. Now, according to like a few websites, there's a local DJ that took a bet for $100. It was like a whole thing. It was like on a radio show or something, like a radio DJ.
Okay.
And he said for $100 he'd go stay in the Nate Anderson room.
I would need more money than that.
Well, and he was, reason was he was like, I don't believe in ghosts. I think this is bullshit. And I'm going to prove it all to you.
That's always the beginning of a wild experience.
Yep. He said when he went into the room, he saw Nate's ghost standing in that room, staring right the fuck at him.
Immediately?
He immediately went back to the front desk, handed them back his key, and said, I don't want the $100. He literally gave it back.
He said, that is quite all right, folks. I'm a believer.
He's like, you know what? You got it. Like, nope, not doing that. So there was that murder, and that is confirmed. In 1932, there was a literal mass murder at the Oliver house where 12 people were killed.
Holy shit.
So a local police deputy found out his wife was having an affair.
Oh, see, it's always affairs.
There's a lot of affairs in the Oliver house. Like, it's wild.
Maybe it's like something in the air.
I don't know, but he tracked her and her paramour to the Oliver house, where he found them in what was referred to as the Blue Room.
Oh.
I was like, sounds sassy.
Sounds
the Blue Room.
Sounds kind of nice.
Yeah. He shot them both in the head in bed and then systematically walked through the hotel, killing 10 more people in the process.
Why did he kill a bunch of... I mean, why do you kill anybody?
He was very angry.
Damn.
It only ended when he turned the gun on himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I guess it was 13 people. But guests who stay in the Blue Room are treated to a really fucking heavy vibe, they say.
I would bet.
Like, right away. It feels dark. It feels sinister. It feels ominous in there, most of them say. Also, people hear cries for help and screams. A lot of people hear no being screamed.
Oh.
Staff also find the furniture moved almost every time they clean that room. And which is just, ugh.
So
But I think
moving
it's
furniture.
Yeah, and I think it's the vibe. Like, the vibe really fucks people up in that room. But in 1986, the Oliver house was bought by Dennis Schrantz, who turned it into a bed and breakfast.
Ooh.
And it's now an adults-only hotel and referred to as your haunt away from home.
Let's fucking go.
So it is this one that has like a little ghost on one of the signs.
Oh, okay.
It's not, maybe it's not the sign, but it's like one of the signs has like a little
sign.
ghosty on it, and it's cute.
I want to go to that.
And even now, there is a guest book for guests to share their stays and like what they experience.
I always love that. Like the one at the Lizzie Borden house.
The Lizzie Borden house, that was so scary.
That one is fucking terrifying.
That's when we got all kinds of activity happening.
Yeah.
And it is full of ghost experiences. And there specifically is mentioned that there's a portal in one of the rooms. Like, several people said that. They say it's on the bed.
What?
And people feel like their limbs fall asleep, and they're like touched, they're pulled, they smell things, they hear things. And actually, in that same like Ghost Adventures episode, they caught a scream on EVP that was actually really scary.
Are you serious?
And yeah, when they asked whoever it was why they were screaming, the EVP answered, "I'm angry." And it was like a very scary voice.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, why not? You know, like, why are you screaming? I'm angry.
Scream it out.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.
That's all. We're going to pack up now.
But that is the Copper Queen and the Oliver house.
Wow. Those are freaking cuckoo.
They were very interesting ones. I could have read about those all day, to be honest.
I could have listened to them all day because what the fuck?
Because what the fuck,
Those
Arizona?
are scary. Well, I'm taking you to Savannah because you know how haunted Savannah is. And we're going to talk about the Marshall House Hotel.
Ooh.
The Marshall House Hotel, which was built all the way back in 1851.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is one of Savannah's oldest hotels and is currently the oldest operating hotel that Savannah has.
Wow.
It was named after Molly Magdalene Lever Marshall.
What a name.
I know.
Damn.
4 names, so you
Yeah.
know she's legit. She came from a really prominent family in Savannah, and she inherited a lot of moolah when her parents passed away.
Get it, girl.
But luckily, it seems like they raised her right because she was known to be I can never say this word.
Philanthropic.
Yes, she was known to be a philanthropist in the
There you
area.
go.
She felt like the city, just like in your story, needed some kind of accommodations for visitors, somewhere nice to stay. And that's where she came up with the idea for a beautiful hotel in the shopping district that could do just that.
Smart.
She said, go shopping, stay here. Now, she had inherited some land from her father and felt like it would be the perfect spot to build a hotel on.
Let's go, girl.
Sitting on current-day East Broughton Street, I think that's how you say that, the hotel opened its doors in 1851, and many architectural historians believe that it's actually the finest structure she ever built, because she also built the Mary Marshall Row on East Oglethorpe Avenue.
Of course.
Yes, about 4 or 5 years after the Marshall House. And then she also built the Mary Marshall houses, which were built in 1859.
Damn.
Yes, lots of Mary Marshall properties in the area.
She really went for it.
She did. Now, even though the name would make you think that the Marshall House Hotel had, maybe been an actual home at one point, it never was. But it did serve as a boarding house and a hospital during the Civil War.
Oh, damn.
And as a hospital during 2 yellow fever epidemics.
So many hotels were Civil War hospitals.
So many.
It's just like, damn.
Especially in the South, obviously. It seems like a lot of the hauntings obviously come from the time when the hotel was used to hospitalize soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
I think at first it was actually just for Union soldiers, and then it was like any soldier.
Yeah, just
people were getting so injured. But one of the main hauntings, and this is fucking terrifying, one of the main hauntings people report is running into a man in the lobby who is holding his own severed arm and begging for help or like a surgeon to sew it back on.
What do you do?
Run.
In that situation. But then
so far away.
But you're like, this poor guy.
I know.
Like he just wants to be fixed.
I didn't read anybody who had like actually found a doctor for him.
Like you just grab your cell phone and be like,
911.
There's a man
with no arm.
He's translucent.
Can you help him?
A little misty.
That's the thing.
Little foggy.
Little misty. How do you help him?
I feel bad.
I do too. But guests have also reported waking up in the middle of the night with their arm outstretched, like from their bedside, and having the sensation that somebody's touching like their lower arm area or their wrist, like a nurse working on them or checking their pulse.
I do not consent.
There have also been reports of people feeling like somebody's touching their forehead, like for a fever, when they're laying in bed.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah. Now, one of the perks of the hotel is that there are, of course, ghost tours, and there's also a museum with like a ton of artifacts from the time. So you can join the ghost tours, and the tour includes seeing the old operating room from when it was a hospital.
That's cool.
And people who have joined these tours report seeing doctors working on patients, and even people who don't even go on the tour have said that they've seen doctors like rushing through the hallway.
Oh my God,
and
I would love that.
And asked like the front desk or somebody like, "Oh, is something going on?" And they're like, "Oh no, like that's the ghost."
Yeah, that's just a ghost.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And people have also reported seeing other soldiers walking around with missing limbs. Yeah. And there's also reports of another man walking around asking people if they've seen his arm.
Oh, another man without an arm. Like, I'm sorry, everybody.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Now, this is fucking crazy. In the late, I think it was, the reports vary between like 1996 and 1999. I saw both. So I said in the late 1990s, there was a major renovation and the workers were redoing some of the floors in the hotel. And on the ground floor where the surgery room used to be, they found skeletal remains when they dug the floors up.
Of course they did.
And all the remains were believed to be amputated limbs.
What?
Isn't that fucking crazy?
So they were just burying disembodied limbs?
I guess so.
Oh, now all these people are just walking around looking for them.
That's the thing. And like then they found them,
Damn.
but I don't know what they ended up doing with them because still people are looking for their limbs.
Yeah.
To this day, guests in rooms 414, 314, and 214, which are said to be among the most haunted rooms, they say that they'll get a whiff of foul odors.
Ooh.
One account I found on Ghost City Tours said, when they were first renovating the hotel and opening it in 1999, 3 rooms had foul smells and bad vibes so overpowering that the staff and workers could not stay in them long enough to get anything done.
Damn.
Rooms 214, 314, and 414. 414 being the worst, and I think it's still very active today.
What's funny is you just said I stink it at first, and it kind of worked.
It kind of worked. And to elaborate on that, this person said they tried every deodorizer they could get a hold of, and nothing worked. Damn. Finally, they had a prayer/blessing in those rooms, and the smell and vibes relented only with 414 still having the persisting odor and vibes. Damn. Staff is said to play gospel music in that room when they're cleaning it because that's the only thing that keeps the vibes and odor at bay.
Shut up.
But also imagine how fucking, like, if you like gospel music, I'm not making fun of it or anything. It just personally creeps me out. Yeah. I feel like that would just add to the scary vibes.
Well, and that's the thing. When it's like, when scary things are afoot and you hear gospel music, it just makes it scary because it's such a like a juxtaposition of things.
Yes.
You know, like it's two very dichotomous feelings of like,
yeah. Like gospel music is supposed to uplift people and make them feel safe. And then this room is fucking terrifying and a ghost might pop out at you.
Gospel music is playing and it's like, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Literally, oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord.
It's like when in a horror movie they play like a kid's song or something like that.
I hate that.
Like,
I've probably said it on the podcast before, but I fucking hate the sound of kids singing.
You really do.
It's one of my biggest hatreds.
Need a boost? Sometimes all it takes is tapping into your inner cool. Icebreaker's gum helps you unleash the confidence within. Each chew releases a rush of icy flavor powered by cooling flavor crystals, sending a wave of refreshment to reinvigorate all your senses. Icebreaker's convenient pack fits everywhere, from car cup holders to backpack pockets, so you can find your cool wherever you go. Grab Icebreaker's gum online or at a store near you.
Getting scared is one thing. Getting a thrill is, well, you want more of those in your life. The Genesis GV70 is built to thrill, baby. A thrilling yet elegant design always makes driving the GV70 an exciting adventure. Its powerful athletic stance screams performance and turns heads. Everybody's looking at you, girl, or boy, or whoever. Command the road and experience a class-leading standard 300 horsepower. Oh my God. Plus, discover the different dynamic drive modes for all different terrains. Choose between the different terrain modes for whatever road conditions you may encounter. The Genesis GV70's award-winning technology and performance lets you drive with comfort and drive with confidence all at the same time. It's an exciting SUV with intuitive tech that can make your ride smooth even when the road isn't. And its blind spot cameras allow you to see what's next to you. It's like having eyes on the side of your head. That's pretty iconic. Its performance, by the way, is measured not only in power, but in how it makes you feel confident, sexy. The Genesis GV70. Learn more at genesis.com and feel the GV70. But even after the renovations, there are a lot of the original structures still in the hotel to this day. It still has its original wood floors, original staircases, fireplaces, brick walls.
So the vibes.
Pretty much all of the doors are the original doors.
Damn.
And even some artwork from way back in the day. One of the original paintings is a portrait of Mary Marshall herself in the lobby, and it was painted around 1830. And there's a story of a guest and his younger daughter checking out, and the little girl saw the painting and grabbed her dad and was like, "Oh, I saw that lady in the hallway, like while we were staying here."
Shut up.
And he was like, "Cool, glad we're checking out." Freaky.
That's so fucked up. Imagine your kid just being like, "Oh, I saw that lady," and you're like, "He didn't."
That lady from the 1830s.
Like, oh shit,
in the hall.
Oh shit.
But other guests have reported seeing her too. And other spooky happenings include doorknobs jiggling in the middle of the night, toilets overflowing.
That would fuck me up.
I would fucking hate that.
Because I would assume it's like a live person trying to come into my room.
Also, I'd be screwed because whenever I stay at a hotel, I put a alarm in front of the door. Like
it would
Drew
constantly
literally
be going off.
Yeah, constantly. But toilets overflow for no reason. People hear disembodied voices, especially children's voices. And they hear like children's activities, specifically on the 4th floor. Guests who are staying there have heard kids running up and down the halls at all hours of the night. They hear like rubber balls bouncing. Or they'll hear like marbles, like kids playing with marbles. And they'll call down to the front desk to be like, "Hey, like there's a loud family." And there's like the front desk worker will be like, "There's no kids on the floor tonight."
Hey, there's a loud family, and they're like, "There's not."
In the hallway.
there's not even a quiet family. There's no family.
There's actually no family staying on the floor. Or people will stick their heads out into the hall and see nothing when they like just heard something out there. Some guests also have woken up in the morning with small bite marks on their arms.
No.
So like watch out because the kids in this hotel happen to be wily.
They're biting you.
One little girl, she was staying there with her mom on the 3rd floor, and I guess she was like taking a bath, and she started screaming and ran out of the bathroom. And when her mom asked what was wrong, she showed her arm, and there was a bite mark on it, like little bite mark.
No, I'd want to like throw hands at this point. Like, don't you be biting my kids.
I'll fight you.
Yeah, you bite food. You don't bite people.
Yeah.
Somebody better teach you that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You fuck with a kid, like ghost kid or not, that's messed up.
That's messed up.
But when the mom was like, what happened? She said that the little boy in the bathroom had done that to her.
No.
So the mom goes into the bathroom and takes a peek around, and
She's
there's
about
nothing
to
there.
fuck shit up if there's a little boy biting her kid in the
She was like
bathroom.
in a why I oughta kind of
Why
zone.
I oughta.
But there was no one to oughta.
There's no one to oughta.
Now, lights also flicker or dim inexplicitly. Hello?
Hello?
Inexplicably. Faucets turn off and on their own. And then apparently author Joel Chandler Harris had a room there that he stayed in quite often. And guess who's stay in that room can hear a typewriter still clicking.
Stop.
Which I thought that was
Okay,
pretty
I
cool.
love that.
Also, electronics will turn on and off by themselves. Like your phone will turn off and then on again. And guess what, Alaina?
What?
One of our very own listeners stayed at the Marshall House
it.
Hotel and wrote in a tale to share about her and her husband's scary ass
did.
experience.
Tell me.
All right. So this is, let me make sure I can say your name. I think I can. It's Misty.
Misty.
So, hello, beautiful souls. I wanted to share my husband's and myself recent trip to Savannah, Georgia. I really enjoy watching ghost shows, really anything paranormal. My husband always thought they were ridiculous, which makes this even better. We decided to stay in the Marshall House, which was built in 1851. It was used as a hospital during the yellow fever epidemic and in the mid-1800s as a Union hospital during the Civil War. They still have many artifacts and things still on display throughout the hotel. But on to the story. Of course, we were put on the 4th floor, which is reported to have the most activity. We were put in room 409. We get to our room and my husband turns on the light that's sitting on the desk, and the light starts to flicker slightly before it starts to cut off and on, which could be explained by faulty wiring, I guess.
Sure.
That was the first day. Nothing more happened that day. The next morning, he went out to get my hairbrush for me out of the car. On his way back in, he got into the elevator, pushed the button to the 4th floor, but when the doors opened, he was on the basement level, and nobody was waiting for the elevator.
Oh, damn.
So the door closes and takes him to the 4th floor, which we joked about the day before that we would like to go down to the basement and see if it was that creepy. The whole time he has the hairbrush deep in his coat pocket. When he gets back to the room, I ask for the hairbrush. It's gone, even though he had just checked to make sure it was there when he was walking into the door. After searching the room, he went back out to the hall, and there was the hairbrush in the middle of the hallway.
What the fuck?
As we were preparing to leave the room, he couldn't find his key card. We looked through bags, pulled the sheets off the bed, double-checked his pockets. The key card was nowhere to be found. We go to breakfast and come back to look again. He starts moving everything around. He lifts the silver tray that has the heavy silver ice bucket on it, and his key card is sitting in the center under the silver tray.
What?
Like, why would that happen?
Yeah.
This next one is a little strange, but he is very particular about his socks and things in his shoes. He will not even wear 2 different kinds of socks. We had walked about 2 blocks to River Street and had been going in the shops, etc. for about 2 hours when we decided to stop for a coffee. As we were walking out, he said he needed to stop because something was in his shoe. When he took his shoe off, he had a nickel in it. Considering we pay for everything with our debit/credit card, and he's particular about his shoes, that was very strange. I thought it was great these strange things happening to him, since he's so skeptical about all these type of things. Apparently, I should have kept my opinion to myself. That night, after dinner, I went to get the ice out of the machine down the hall from the room. As I was walking back, I felt like I was being followed and really wanted to rush back to the room. The rest of the night I was nervous and decided to sleep with the TV on. Later I was woken up to what sounded like my husband getting ice from the bucket into a cup. I thought it was him until I heard him snoring next to me.
Oh, no.
Me being the brave person I am, I closed my eyes as tight as I could to pretend that I was not even there.
Nope.
Then I noticed that the TV had also been turned off as well, and I kept getting really bad cold chills. The room was quite warm, so that didn't make sense, but thank goodness we were leaving the next morning. Of course, I asked the husband if he cut the TV off during the night, and he said no, he hadn't. It was all fun and games when things were happening to him, but my tune changed when it was my turn. Maybe the talking I heard in the hall and the door slamming was not actually other people staying there. Of course, I Googled room 409 when I got home and found a video of something similar to the light thing that happened to somebody else staying in that room. We've been back home a week with nothing weird ever taking place, no strange vibes at our house. We live on 7 acres away from the road. At 3:30 this morning, our 2 chihuahuas start barking, waking both of us up. I heard someone say, "Hush, Sass." The dog's name is Sassy, but we call her Sass, and she stopped barking immediately. This is the first time this has happened, and everybody else was in bed. As I was driving up the driveway to take my son and nephew to school the next morning, my nephew screamed, "What is that?" After slamming on the brakes, I asked what he saw, and he said nothing. I asked again, and he said he saw a woman in a white gown with long black hair standing next to the creek by the trees.
No.
I told him it was probably just a tree, you know, because
hair.
most trees look like the creepy girl from The Ring.
Yeah, the tree with hair. You know?
Yeah, you know. My husband has also mentioned something coming home with us since he keeps getting random cold chills. Again, being the brave person I am, I'm hoping like crazy something didn't decide to have a vacation in our home like we did theirs. Sorry if this is long and all over the place. Maybe if I have time again, I can share the story about my oldest son's imaginary great uncle Boo Boo that my brother ended up seeing and describing the very same thing my son did several years later. Absolutely love your show. Stay safe and continue to be your wonderfully weird selves,
Aww.
Misty.
Misty.
Like, did she bring one of the ghosties home with her?
You brought a lady home with you.
You brought a lady, and I didn't even hear about a lady in white at this hotel.
That's because she took her home with her. She's not there anymore.
She's not there.
Oh, no, Misty.
But that is the Marshall House Hotel and Misty's experience.
You know what's funny? Misty mentioned room 409. Mm-hmm. There's a room 409 is where the man in the top hat is seen.
In your story.
In the Copper Queen.
That's weird.
That's nuts.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Spooky.
That is spooky.
It's that season. We get to do more of these spooky cases, and I just love doing them.
I know, and it's fun when they're kind of like when you can combine the true crime with the spooky.
Yeah, that is always fun.
Because oftentimes you need a true crime to have a spooky.
That's the thing.
So,
well, and I guess technically mine had some kind of true crime because you're definitely not supposed to bury limbs under floorboards.
That feels like a crime.
A crime of sorts.
I think we might be in business there.
That's the thing.
Honest. But yeah, it's spooky season, so you know how we do during spooky season. You're going to get some spooky stuff.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, it's going to be what you're looking for.
Yeah. You want to be scared.
We never stray too far.
No. And if you guys want to suggest any spooky things like haunted cemeteries, haunted hotels, haunted schools,
haunted prisons,
just
anything.
Send them into morbidpodcast@gmail.com with haunted. Insert haunted thing here in the subject line and tell us all about it.
Yeah, tell us which ones you want to hear about because we're always down to dig into these ones. They're really fun.
Yeah.
So please do.
Please do. I think next spooky installment is going to be spooky. Nope, this is spooky hotels.
Spooky cemeteries.
Again, I said spooky cemeteries, and I have a really good one.
I also have a really good one.
No, I do.
I have a really good one.
Mine's better.
So guys, enjoy spooky season, and we're off to the races.
We're off to the races. So
here we are.
We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it
weird. But not so weird that you don't send in your spooky suggestions. Happy spooky season. I'm so excited. Yay. Ah!
Let's go, girls.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't take financial advice from a 72 hours in a single day alpha influencer, would you? Same goes if you're in a car accident or any accident. Who you choose matters. That's why Morgan & Morgan exists. They're the largest injury law firm in America, and they've built a reputation by actually winning cases, not just talking about it. Over 1,000 lawyers across all 50 states and $30 billion recovered. Injured? Go to forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in. And that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. Police are on the way.
We don't just alert, we stop crime before it starts. Simply Safe, plan starting around $1 a day. Save 50% on your new system with professional monitoring at simplysafe.com/SXM or with promo code SXM.
Outdoor deterrence requires a Simply Safe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplysafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.